is doing well. Hey, G Mama, how are you? I had changed the time to 8:45 because I had to step out and I didn't know if I would be back in time. But I am here. It's 8:30. I don't like being late. If I give somebody a time, I want to be on time. How are you, Miss G Mama? Bluetooth is driving me insane. Can you guys hear me? Uh-oh, let me turn it all the way up. Can you guys hear me okay? I hear like when I have my Bluetooth on, I hear echoing. And I think I hear the echoing because I have my iPad on also so that I'll be able to read the chat. But I am here, you guys, and I'm hoping that everyone is having a great morning. Let's see. Oh, my device is doing this weirdness with it keeps turning off. I wonder if it's because I have on the other device though. Maybe, not sure. Anyway, G Mama, your seeds are in the mail. I did go drop that off this morning. I dropped the seeds off this morning in the mail, so they are on their way. Hey, Pescatarian, how are you? I hope you are doing well. Thank you for stopping in. If you all can hit the like button, that would be fantastic. Let me see. I'm wondering if it's the other device that I have going, but let's see.
Come on back.
Uh-oh, look, I hit, hold on just a second. I hate when I do that. I think Shani is live too. I didn't know Miss Shani was going live, so I'm gonna turn on her live and let it run. Hey Neo, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Thank you, thank you. Yeah, I'm having this weirdness with my device turning off. But anyway, hey Frugal, how are you? I have garden work to do, and guess what? It is kind of chilly outside for me anyway. I'm used to it being, hot. Hey John P, thank you for being here. It's only 59, and that is a little chilly for me. So I'm gonna run outside and take you guys with me. So it's cold there, cold and rainy. Oh no. Yeah, it's just cold here, no rain. No rain at all. Thank you, G Mama. She is the best moderator ever. I appreciate you so much. No kissing, Neo. Anyway, so on my last video, I have I have my sun gold tomato that I need to pull. And there's some other things out here that have to go. Let's see. I'll flip you around so you can see how crazy things are looking right now. So my candy cane pepper over here. Hey, Mona, how are you? Hey, Miss Curvy Key. So this is looking really bad. It has a few peppers on it, so I'm gonna leave it and let those continue, but there are things that just have to go. The chives, they're going to seed, but they're not ready yet. Like I see the seeds in there, but I don't want to pull them off until the flowers have dried out, like these over here. These have dried out, and you can see the seeds in there. These are garlic chives. Hey, Benji, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Foolishness. This sun gold here, it has got to go. I have to keep my phone close because it's doing that weirdness again where the screen is going blank. You see this sun gold? It has spread all over this garden bed here. I mean, completely taken over it. So it's going. I'm hoping that I don't mess up my, hey, Nikki, how are you? I'm hoping that I don't mess up my yard longs. You see how they got intertwined in here too? Because the stakes that I had for these, I didn't realize they were going to get this tall, you guys. They weren't tall enough, so let's see. Uh-oh. Yeah, they are all tangled up in here. And then I'm just gonna pull that joker out, this tomato. I don't care what's on it. I'll just go ahead and harvest whatever from it. Hey, Shani. I see somebody speaking to Shani, so I'm assuming you're here. Thank you so much. I appreciate you being here. I saw that you were going live, so I turned you on my other device. Hey, She. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Okay. So that's going somewhere. I guess I can attach another stake and make this a little bit taller. Goodness. I mean, this thing has taken over so much. Hey, Tamika, how are you? Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I can't even get my gate open, you guys. Okay, got it. And then these bush beans down here, it had taken over so much. I don't even think they're really doing a whole lot. I see your video is popping up, Mona. I'm gonna go back and watch it when I'm done with this live. Let's see. I'm just gonna pull whatever beans off that I can. Let me see. So there's a few beans on here, but I mean, they're not even really doing a whole lot. All the nutrients are going into this doggone tomato plant. So, let's see. So I got a few beans here. I'm happy with any harvest that I get. All right, so I got a few beans on there. I'm gonna go ahead and pull those plants also. Oh, these are just some bush beans, Ebony. That's all. Just some bush beans. And you see how many I got, very few. These plants have been in here for a while, but you said the fall harvest? Yeah. You know what? My other beans are doing good though. It's just these, and it's because of this sun gold tomato. It took over the whole entire garden bed, and it's a lot of tomatoes on there, but I'm gonna go ahead and pull it anyway. Oh, absolutely, Mona. I make a vegetable soup every week because you guys know I'm vegetarian, so I can literally eat a vegetable soup like all week. I love soups. So I'm definitely going to be using these. Oh, I see a few more beans in here that I missed. Grab those. I forgot my basket, but I'll put them in my pocket since I have on a jacket. It's cold out here, actually. And I'm not sure if I'm going to plant this bed up or if I'm just going to get it ready. Hey, Jay Jordan, thank you so much. I appreciate you. I don't know if I'm just going to get this bed ready for spring, but what I was thinking was, I said that what I should do is, I was going to get one of those green top covers to go over this raised beds. Oh man, I can live off my soups. When I tell you it has everything under the sun in that soup, G Mama, everything. I'll put collards, green beans, okra, black eyed peas, carrots, celery, all the things, corn. I put everything in there. But anyway, so you see there's a lot of tomatoes on here, but I ain't gonna worry about that because I still have other tomato plants out here. So I think what I'm gonna do is take all the green ones off. I'm gonna do the paper bag method for those. And then the ones that are ripe, of course, I'm gonna keep those, put those in the freezer or whatever for fresh cooking. And I'll pull these jokers out. Oh, look at all the beans. I could have just left the roots in there. I left the bean roots in there for the nitrogen so it can feed it back to the soil, but I'm just gonna pull all this mess out. I gotta get this bed cleaned. Hey, Shantirement, Sunday video travel. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. You said it's only 30 in Colorado. Good Lord. Yeah, Big Rooster said it was cold up there where he is too. He said in the 30s. I'm like, goodness gracious. I'm good. Thank you, Sunday video. How are you? Here it's in the 50s right now, and I'm complaining about it being cold in the 50s. And yeah, he said over in the 30s there too. I'm like, goodness gracious, yeah, that's cold. I'm in Southern California. He's in Northern, so it's a little bit different over there. So I'm getting my beans out. Oh, and look at this. So I went ahead and pulled that goji berry plant out of that garden bed. And you can see the roots. They are so dried out and dead. So that was my last goji berry plant. So not quite sure what I'm going to be putting in that container there, but I was thinking about doing potatoes in there. I'll just drop some potatoes in there. And, oh, here go another bean. Couple of them, couple of purple bush beans. Let's see. Funny thing about the yellow bush beans, okay, this one is soft, so this one is, I think I'm just gonna keep this one here for, uh-oh, did I freeze up, you guys? Okay, yeah, I think I'm gonna keep this one for the seeds, and then, yeah, these are like, you can tell these are really woody, so I'm gonna hold on to these. I'll use those for seeds. I really did like those beans though. The purple bush beans, when you cook them, they turn back green. I'm sorry, Sunday video travel. It's okay. I still appreciate your support. Don't worry. So, I'm gonna pull those out. The yellow bush beans, they stay yellow, you guys. So it's always a nice contrast of colors if you're, you know, when I make soups or stir fries or whatever, you know, although the other ones will turn green, these do stay yellow. Okay, I'm seeing more beans in here. So these are yellow. These will stay. And there's a couple of purple in here. So I'm gonna drop those in my pocket because I didn't bring my basket. Let's see. You know what? Actually, I don't remember Ebony, because you guys know I don't really label anything. I know what it is when it comes up. There are some things that you just know what you know, but some of the varieties of like beans and stuff, I have no clue because I did not label it. So, and that's just being honest. I did not label it at all. So I got the beans out of there. My yard longs over there, they are doing really good. So I will show you the yard longs. So here's a nice yard long right here. See how long that bean is? And there's another over here. There's probably tons more in here. Let's see. Okay, here's one here. So there are some in here. It's just this tomato is blocking everything out. So it's hard for me to even get to all the beans because of this tomato plant. So it is coming down, you guys. Do you gardeners get sad when it's time for your summer, spring garden to go? I know I do. that's like my favorite planting time because most of the stuff that, sorry about that, I got you guys all sideways. Most of the stuff that I plant in summer and spring is so pretty and colorful, and it's not that you can't get the pretty, colorful um, vegetable plants or what are flowers or whatever in the fall. It's just that most of those pretty, vibrant colors are in the summer. So, anyway, I mean, this thing was climbing everywhere. Do you guys see all the tomatoes on here? So I'm gonna have to go get me a paper bag to get those, because I really hate to lose all those tomatoes. That's a lot. I mean, it's all back here. You guys see that? It's in the kale. It's all over everywhere. That tomato plant was doing the most. Oh, thank you, Sunday Video Travel. I appreciate you. Oh, you found G Mama. Okay, yeah, G Mama has a nice channel too. You said you were sad up until a point. Said till you got everything cleared out, then you felt good. Yeah, I know. I know once I get all this, well, at this part, after I get this cleaned up, then I'll be all right. I'll feel like I've accomplished something. Especially this bed, 'cause I'm like, my goodness. It was just a whole mess. Luckily, it's basically just this one plant. The beans, you know, it wasn't nothing to pull those out. I don't know if it's a tomato though. So we'll see in just a second. You see how many stakes I had in here just to hold this thing up though? Crazy. This plant was doing the most. So I'm gonna pull that up, and once I get that pulled out of there, uh-oh, I had a bunch of Velcro ties in here. Even the Velcro ties are stuck, you guys. This is bananas. You see all those peppers over there though? Hey Lizzie, how are you? Thank you for being here. It's a ton of peppers on that sweet and spicy back there. So I'm gonna have to go through there. At least I'll be able to get to it once I get this tomato plant out of here. If I wasn't having this weirdness with my screen going black, I'd probably be halfway done with this part already. But I have to keep pressing the screen to keep it going. I had about 6 steaks in here, holding this thing together. I don't want to tear up my beans over there because some of them are attached to that. I'll just cut that off that way. I'm not tearing up my beans. Oh man, it's in my peppers over there too. So I have to grab that. Right this in there. I'm just gonna break the stem off, and then I'll get to it later. Goodness. This is a whole mess, you guys. A whole entire mess. So definitely the next time you have a volunteer pepper. Oh, you thought it was spinach. I think what I'm going to do next time is just keep the sun goats in a container. Because I mean, my goodness. These tomatoes get real busy real fast. I mean, it's going everywhere. All right, well, I got it out of there. Man, it's still stuck to some of my beans. Let's see. I'm just gonna break stems. Okay, so I didn't damage my beans, but Look at how they're traveling. So I think what I'm gonna do is just let this lay across that bed then once I get it cleaned out, because that's a lot going there. No, ma'am, apparently not. I do have one that's a lot smaller, but it's in a container. And that's the one that's been here since last year, last August. So that one right there, that's in that container right here with the tomatoes on it, that's a Sun Gold tomato. It's in a 24-inch round pot though. So that one is doing good, but this one here is crazy. I definitely won't be putting that one back in a garden bed. Okay, I'm gonna run over here and get me a basket because I have a lot of tomatoes. So I'll flip you guys around. So yeah, I'm gonna go and get a basket and harvest those tomatoes. Got some strawberries over here too. Those strawberries are really doing good. I was letting my, whenever I have milk that's going bad, set it outside and let it separate. And I learned that from growing out the box. He was doing that for his blueberries. So I'm gonna try his method and see if my blueberries do really, really good. So I'm back over here to my tomatoes. And then I will bring you guys down. Uh-oh, let me flip you around. Gotta take my glove off. Okay, here we go. So finally, I'm gonna go ahead and grab these tomatoes off here. Thank you, Sunday. So, get as many of them as I can, and I'm just gonna most likely freeze them. I have so many tomatoes in the house right now sitting on the counter. So a lot of them I will blanch them and make diced tomatoes, and I'll just freeze them. I blanch them, take the skin off, chop them up and freeze them. And I keep those. Those are usually for my soup starters. And what I do is I put them in freezer bags with onion, garlic, and peppers and all that stuff, so it's already ready. And then when I get ready to make my soups, I don't have to do all that chopping. I am already set, and I definitely don't have to purchase diced tomatoes from the store. I don't think I've had to purchase tomatoes from the store in a long time. Let's see. Goodness. Oh, okay. I had a little purple basil in there. I couldn't even see that basil before. But it's coming out too. I also had some onions over here, so I was thinking about going to get some more onion bulbs or just drop onion seeds. Said you got to get you some onions. I sent you some leek seeds. I did send some of those also. I wish I had known you needed onion seeds, because I would have sent you onion seeds also, or onion bulbs. Let's see. This is a mess. At least the soil is nice and loose though. There's a grub in there, so you know that grub has to go. Whenever you see those jokers, remove those immediately. Don't throw them in your grass or anywhere else. If you don't have chickens, put their tails in the trash can. So the soil is nice and loose, so that's awesome. So I am happy about that. I'm gonna go ahead and pull this out. Oh, you have onion seeds? Oh, you said you don't have the space. Yeah, I feel you, because I didn't have no space either, but I have the space now. It's actually a couple of onions over here, right here over in this corner here. So I might just go ahead and add to that. Add some more onions, onion seeds or onion bulbs. But I'm happy. The soil is nice and loose. Uh-oh, I see another grub in there. I hate when I see grubs. That just irritates my whole spirit. Because you know, if you see a couple, there's probably 100 more in there. Distracted Imagery, hello there. Thank you for being here. I appreciate you. I find that the best way to get rid of grubs is just to go ahead and go through that whole garden bed and pick out as many as you can. Milky spores, it'll happen over time, but I like to just pick them out. And yes, I have on gloves because I hate those nasty things. So I'm gonna grab me a cup and start digging for grubs, you guys, because it was definitely some in there. So now I see what happened to some of my plants. Hey, T-Nog, how are you? Now I'm seeing what happened to some of my plants because it was grubs in there, probably eating up the doggone roots. So I'm gonna go over here. Hey, ARD, thank you for being here. Growing What I Eat, how are you? I appreciate you for being here. I'm gonna grab a cup from somewhere. Okay, these are going in my coop because they're moving around in my hand and it's creeping me out. So here you go, girls. I'm gonna grab me I know I have a cup over here though. Set a hand torch. Shoot, I can't stand grubs. Okay. I'm glad you are better, Miss Linda. So glad you are better. Okay, I'm gonna flip you guys around. So I know there's a million grubs in there if I found 4. So I'm gonna go through here and check this whole garden bed. And of course, I see more grubs. That is like the worst. Looks like I see onion over here. Oh, I saw an onion. Yep, was an onion growing in there. I didn't even know that was there, but it's soft, so I'm gonna toss that. Yep, grubs. Oh, there's garlic in here. I don't even remember planting this stuff. I had garlic in there, but this is soft, so I don't know if that's gonna do anything. Here's another one. Are you guys working in the garden this weekend? What is your weather like where you are? I'm over here in Zone 10B, Southern California. So we're in the 50s here. I know Big Rooster said in Northern Cal, they're in the 30s. Hey, Cheryl, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. So, trying to clear out this garden bed here. I had a sun gold in here that was taken over. So, and then I found grubs in there, so I have to make sure I get those grubs out of there. Because they'll just continue to multiply and they eat the roots of your plants. So we don't want that. Oh, wow. You're in the high 70s? That's awesome. Yeah, our high today is gonna be 75, which is perfect. But right now it's a little chilly out here. All right. I will do my grub cleanup later. I'm like, ugh. Because I'm not gonna plant anything in there today anyway. Usually if I pull my plants out, I let my beds rest. I don't just go right in and start planting stuff. And luckily I didn't, because what if I didn't see the grubs and I just put my plants in there? So I want to get that squared away before I plant anything else in there. And then the bed I have another raised bed over here that has all my peppers, and those need to come out too. So it's a lot of jalapenos on there. So I'm gonna pull all those jalapenos off, and I'm gonna remove these plants too. You see, they look pretty bad. Those leaf miners were getting to my plants, and it's time anyway. I have so many peppers, it's ridiculous. It's 80s. Wow. You guys still having that nice summer weather. Yeah, I was ready for that heat to go. I don't know if it'll go back. I know one week we were in the 60s and 70s, and then it went back to like 90, and so this week it's cool again. So I'm hoping it stays. The ideal weather for me is like 75, maybe even 80, maybe, but anything warmer than that is just too much. Grabbing all these jalapenos out of here. I know this soil is compacted over here, so it's gonna be a whole thing trying to get those out. I do have a nice bell pepper right here, so I'm gonna get that one off there too. But I think this one is a jalapeno too, but this one is an Anaheim chili. So I do have some Anaheim chilies up here, closer to the top of the plant. So plant still looks terrible all the same, but I'm gonna go ahead and harvest from those and then pull this whole bed. So not sure what I'm gonna plant here. I was thinking I was gonna try cabbage in here, but not sure. I tried cabbage in this raised bed, I think last year, and they didn't do all that great. So I'm thinking maybe not enough root space in here. So I haven't decided yet. But let me get my basket. And then I'll show you guys what I harvested so far. There is nothing like growing your own food. That stuff in the store, I'm telling you, is no good. Over 90% of my produce is grown out here. The only thing I usually have to get from the store now is like, sometimes I may have to get onions depending on what I have. And I usually have to get bananas and some of my other fruits, like if I want apples or something, because I'm not growing apples right now. But for the most part, all of my veggies come from right out here. Grow all my herbs. These are small, but I'm gonna take them off anyway. So this is what I harvested so far. Peppers and tomato. Yep, a lot of that stuff at the store is just terrible. And a lot of the times during the winter time, I have my arrow gardens too. I have 2 arrow gardens, so I'll grow like my spinach and lettuce inside, and I'll do a tiny Tim tomato. I literally never have to buy tomatoes from the store. I can't remember the last time I had to buy a tomato from the store. It's been years. Okay, I need another tool for that. I don't know why I tried to use that, you guys. Don't ask. I don't know. So I'm gonna pull these out. I know this is gonna be, it's gonna give me heck trying to get them out of there. Okay, not too bad. This soil is not as loose as the raised bed back there, but it wasn't too bad. So that's one plant. I have a few more. I think it's like 6 of them. And these are all the pepper plants that I started seed, I think, in the spring. So they all did really, really well. So I am happy about that. I really am. It's just, I have so many peppers now. It's unheard of. But, you know, they go in the freezer and they last for a long time. You can make pepper sauce. You can dehydrate and make, you know, pepper flakes or whatever. Usually my, thank you, G Mama. Usually my, my red chilies, like the chili de arbol or the cayenne peppers, I usually just let them sit out on the counter. They dry out and then I grind them up and make my red pepper chili flakes. I love doing those. Okay, I'm surprised they're not giving me a whole lot of heck. So it's a lot of worms in there too, so they've been keeping that soil nice and loose, so I'm happy about that. So this whole bed is gonna be cleared out. One year I had mint. You know how mint is really invasive, but I put it in here anyway and it did really good. I did mint, chamomile, and stevia together. Oh my God, that was one of the best garden beds ever. That's a really nice tea blend for sure. So I decided not to do that with the mint. Of course, hi Janaki, how are you? I appreciate you being here. Thank you so much. Yeah, my apple tree, I had a Fuji apple, and my Fuji apple was eaten up by my Dalmatian. She chewed up my Fuji apple, my avocado tree. She chewed up a dwarf nectarine and something else. It was like 4 trees. She's a big girl now, so she does, you know, she does a lot better now. But yeah, that's what I was up against with that girl. So she does a lot better now with that, you know, not chewing up my plants. Here's another pepper plant that's coming up, but I'm not gonna even keep that one. It's been in there for a while. So this is the last one. Oh no, there's 2 in here. 2 more. They were actually starting to get new foliage on them, I see, but these plants look really bad, so I'm gonna go ahead and pull them out anyway. And I'm definitely not missing anything by pulling these peppers. All right. So I am gonna get this stuff out of here. And then I'm gonna go through this garden bed sometime this weekend and I'm gonna sift all this soil. That's right, sifting some soil. And then I'm gonna put it back in there. Good night, Sunday. I know they're like over in Africa, the Philippines and stuff like that. So their time zone is different. This is their night. So I appreciate you stopping by. I gotta find me some more gloves, you guys. Let's see. And then I have this nasturtium here. I'm gonna yank that out also. I didn't realize that nasturtium can be something else too. There's like seeds, nasturtium seeds, all over the ground underneath these garden beds where I had the nasturtium. I'm like, my goodness, the nasturtium was really busy this year. I did want to do more flowers. I thought about that just to occupy the space, and it would be nice to look at. But we shall see. Or maybe I'll try broccoli in here. Usually when I put spinach in these raised beds, they just get eaten up, so. Because they're high up, you know, they're like, these garden beds are like waist level, so the birds just go right to them and they'll start eating my veggies, so. Hey, Crystal, thank you for stopping by. I appreciate you. Thank you for being here. You said you're planting a pot for your tree. You are too funny. I sent you the seeds. My cuttings didn't do good, so I'm trying it a different way. I took the cuttings and I put them in water to see if they'll grow roots from there. I'm like, man, I did not have this much trouble the last time I did my like when I did my kale and the other collard trees. I didn't have any problem, but these, for some reason, they did not do good. And maybe I did them at a bad time also because I thought it was getting cooler, but it didn't get cooler. It actually ended up getting hotter at the time that I put them out. So maybe it was the heat also. But yeah, they didn't do good. So I'm gonna try it again. I have some sitting in water right now. And if they do good, then I will definitely ship some out because there's quite a few people that want those collard trees. Yeah, I never do collard plants. I always do, well, I have the collard trees, so, and those things are really plentiful and they grow all year round, so you never have to worry about those dying off or anything. Now, the ones that are in the container, I will pull them out every so often and loosen up the roots and I'll repot them. But other than that, I don't have to really do much with my collard trees. So that bed is cleared out. You guys already know what's going to happen. I have to go to the feed store, so you guys know I'm going to end up at that nursery. And yeah, you guys know how it goes. I still have gift cards from my birthday for the nursery, so I probably will definitely use it this weekend. So that's cleaned out. So the peppers are gone. And this is my harvest so far. Uh-oh, dropped one of my beans. But at least it's cool out here, so I don't have to worry about moving my buckets or anything. And these strawberries over here are really doing good, so I am happy about those strawberries. But I think that was all that I was gonna actually clean up today. I did move some other stuff out. So these got moved out. Let's see. I think I showed in my video I had some jalapenos here. Those got moved out. This one is gonna go too, because this one looks crazy. So I'm just gonna pull these peppers off. Y'all hear those birds chirping? I'll live for that when I come out here in the garden. Just gonna drop them right here. I have some onions in here too, so I don't want to damage those, but this pepper, uh-oh, yeah, it's compacted. It's stuck in there, you guys. So I'll do that once I get off my live. I'll pull that one out. But everything else in here is looking pretty good. Oh, I still need to, do you see this foolishness over here? What on earth? Something's over here eating my turmeric. Well, I guess the birds got to stay healthy too. Those look like pecks. There's several holes in those. The tomato in here, that was taken out. So that bag is empty. So I'm gonna sift that soil also. Uh-oh, sorry, don't want to give you guys a headache. And this one is going. I thought I was gonna get to pull it during the week and I didn't. So that one's gonna go. I need to get all these peppers off this plant. And there's still so many flowers on here. This is a really good pepper though. These are, I'll put that card up again. I always show it, but it's the Santa Fe Grande sweet and spicy pepper. This is a really good pepper. So there's still quite a few peppers in there. So I'm definitely gonna get those, and at least I can get around to it now with the bed being empty over here. And then I'll go ahead and grab these yard longs too. So I'm gonna grab my yard long beans that I see. Let's see. Okay. My screen went blank. Okay, got me some yard longs. I don't know if you can see it from there, but got some yard long beans. I know there's still more in there. Let's see. Let me get around this joker here. But yeah, at least I can kind of step around this bed and get to all those other peppers that are on there. I mean, it's full. I don't know if you guys can see, but it's full of peppers. So I'll get that done. And then I have bell peppers over here that are nice and fat. Let's see. Just bring my tripod down. So there's some bell peppers in there. Go ahead and grab. Uh-oh, we don't want to do that. I don't want to break my branch. I gotta go get my snippers. So, and my little plant over here is getting okra. The little baby Bubba is getting some okra on it. So, let's see. See my little baby Bubba okra? This one is a dwarf variety. So it has some okra on there. And that one too. It's actually 2 in that container. It's a grow bag. So it's 2 in there. I don't know how I managed to do this, but I have parsley. I guess it spits seeds over here. Pause. And it's growing in here with my roses. So now I have to get those out of there because it's taken over the container and my roses are in there. And I see how crazy my roses are looking now. So I'm gonna need to get in there and take care of that. I'm like, goodness gracious, and I don't even eat parsley. I did have it planted though. I had 1 container of parsley and I set it over there, and I guess it spit seeds in there, so darn it. So I have to clean that out, but I do need to get my bell peppers. Okay, so I have a couple of bell peppers here. There's a lot more on there. So I'm glad those are doing good. Those are actually growing in cinder blocks, you guys. So you guys, well, you guys know you can grow in any doggone thing. And there's a plant over there too with the bell peppers. Oh, here's my other okra. This one is doing really good. Let's see. So this one is doing good. So I have some okra in there. You see the zinnias decided to hang out over here, lean over into the okra container, but it's okay. Thank you so much, Nikki. Your garden is fabulous over there as well. Let's see. Okay, so these are my mystery tomatoes. I don't know if you guys, I don't know what they are. I told you this is the plant that I found in my front yard. You see the color on these though? It is so pretty. Let's see. I don't know if it's a pear tomato. I don't know what it is, you guys, but it sure is pretty. That's all I know. And they are good. Yeah, those cinder blocks, I like planting in those, and they're inexpensive. The cinder blocks are only like $1 something, so it said leaning on the everlasting arms, right? I'm hoping to get a lot more okra off there before this weather completely changes. And this joker here, my pineapple sage, this was the one that I moved from that garden bed, and it did suffer some root shock, but it's doing good now. And the other one did the same. The one that's over here blooming, it suffered some root shock initially when I pulled it, but look, it's blooming. I took some of the flowers and put them in some ice cubes, and that makes for a nice looking beverage. Also, you get some of the flavor from it. So this is where I moved that from, the pineapple sage. It was right here in the front, and it was taking over this garden bed here. Yeah, pineapple sage is amazing. So if I get seeds from that, I don't know if you have any seeds for that, G Mama, but if I get some seeds from that, I'll send you some. I love my pineapple sage. The very first time I planted my pineapple sage, I didn't realize that it got that big, and it was years ago. And I didn't realize the plant got that doggone big, and I had it in a small container. I think it was like a 12-inch container. Of course, I killed it, so that was that. And my ginger over here, one of the plants looks like it is dying, so I don't know. Some of the leaves are dying back, so I'm gonna dig in there and see. Yeah, they spread. Oh my gosh, they really do. So I have a bunch of crap out here. But look, so maybe it was a worm up there because I didn't pull those stems off that was chewed up, but if you can see all those new leaves that are coming back in up there and right around here. So I'm glad about that. So I'm gonna, I didn't want to stand on a stoop or anything because I'm clumsy. So I didn't want to fall, but I think I'm gonna get up there when my husband gets home, and I'm gonna cut those stems off that are chewed up so the energy can go to those leaves. But I'm gonna finish the rest of this cleanup, and I guess I've been on here for an hour already, so looks like, yeah, it must have been, huh? That's what I was thinking. It must have been worm damage because the leaves are coming back in. Although I told you guys, I'll be hearing stuff rustling in those bushes at night. So I know it is worms, but I feel like something else was eating it too, because like some of the stems will just be on the ground in the morning. So it's coming back, so I'm happy. But anyway, I've been on here for over a doggone hour, you guys. So I'm gonna Yeah, I'm gonna cut those at the top. I'm gonna get up there later on and cut the tops, cut those stems off so the energy can go towards the rest of the plant. Said worms and something else. Exactly. Probably a doggone squirrel. That's what I was thinking. It's probably those squirrels. And I was wondering what's going on. Now, I do know that the moringa tree doesn't like cold, and that's probably why it was $7.99. But I see some of the leaves turning yellow over here. So I'm gonna put one of those sheer white nets on top. What you say? You don't like big noise, right? Around bushes? Yeah, usually, yeah, I don't stick around when I start hearing noises in the bushes because I'm always thinking raccoons and squirrels, and believe it or not, look, I'm scared of squirrels. I don't want to get close to a squirrel. I think rats when I see squirrels, so, I mean, not rats, rabies when I see squirrels. So I try to get away from those, but everything else is doing pretty good. Hey, Matthew, how are you? I will do a swoop around so you can see all the stuff that's still going out here. I still have quite a lot out here, even though I'm removing some of the plants. There's still a lot out here. So I'll do a swoop around. Oh, we don't want to miss them baby Bubba okras over there. But yeah, it's still a lot going out here. I need to harvest from those purple mustards because I don't want them to go to seed. So I still have tomatoes out here. I was pulling the pepper plants, and one of the other sun golds, this one is a early girl tomato. So it has a couple of tomatoes on here. Have a lot more cherry tomatoes though. Have ginger, turmeric. Have some sorrel and dandelion over there. Stevia, mint, sage, ton of rosemary. This is that upright rosemary. It looks like my melon bushes are dying back, so I think I'm gonna, oh, it's a nice melon in there. I knew that one's in there, but I didn't know it was that big. This one is gonna go. Still have a lot of peppers, yard long beans. And this is the bed that I was cleaning out over here, so that one is cleared out. Have okra, more tomatoes, bell peppers, some flowers out here. Pineapple sage. Uh-oh, I see a tomato over here that I have to pull. That's another mystery tomato. My grapevines are dying back, so pretty soon it's just gonna be a vine, no leaves or anything. And probably around December, I'll start seeing buds on it or something. It'll be preparing for spring again. I do have some elephant garlic in here. It's doing really good. You said your sorrel is struggling to grow? Yeah, I know different climates, it might just be the weather, but some of that sorrel will come back. I do have a variety that comes back. I can't remember which one it is. This one is a mystery tomato. I don't know what it is. These are sun gold tomatoes right here, but that one's in a container. I have mint in here. My kale over here. Some dead leaves. Pull those off. Tomato plant that's moving on into everything. Alrighty, Ebony, I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for being here. I appreciate you. But yeah, I'm getting ready to get off of here too. I still have to go run errands. I did go take care of the seeds for Miss G Mama earlier this morning, but I have some more stuff. I like to get all my Christmas shopping done before before November. Oh wow, So there's some more bell peppers. I'm gonna pull those off too. Those are nice big ones. I'm gonna go ahead and cut that all the way back. I still didn't do that, so I'm gonna cut that all the way back, and I'm gonna put a tree cover over it because the bananas don't like cool weather either. And I am starting to get blueberries on that blueberry plant. Not sure what variety it is. I don't remember, but I do have, oh, I don't know what's going on with my eggplant here, but I have some eggplant over here. That pepper plant is full. Some strawberries out here. I think this is the Chanticleer variety. But yes, strawberries in there. And these are the peppers that I pulled. That's going in the garbage. So that bed is cleaned out. But that is about it, you guys. I appreciate you all for being here. Thank you so very much, G Mama, for being the great person that you are and taking your time to moderate my channel for me. I appreciate it. I love you all. I will see you all in these YouTube streets next time. Bye.